Hello. Good to see you.
Alright there, Evidence. Welcome back to Code Vein and the Road to 100, where today we're in the Crown of Sand. Yay! And as it would seem, Jack seems to be the most appropriate ally for bringing through the Crown of Sand here because of his connection to Eva, number one, and number two, he seems to be the most appropriate for the idea of having a lot of stamina as well to be able to get through the sand. Now we are going to be bringing some poison benefit here to ourselves to make sure that we have as much venom as possible, and to make sure that we are taking good advantage of blood draining venom as we go along. Also, we are going to have a very huge resistance to leak with antibody generation, with leak resistance, as well as a leak vaccine. So we will have upwards of 184 leak resistance, and in the event that we do get leaked, we will remove leak altogether with leak removal. So we shouldn't have too much problem here as we go through regarding our leak status. So we will get everything going here, and we will have a small damage buff against ourselves here with Bridge to Glory. We won't have, because we only have 870 light value, we're only getting about 435, which is still pretty decent overall, but it's nothing way too crazy. But it's at least pretty nice that we're able to get as much health and as much venom ability as we can on these guys, so that way we can make sure that we have so that we can make sure that we are getting the most benefit out of our blood drain venom that we can. And that's how these guys go. We just did 30,000 HP damage to him, and he just kind of looked at us and said, nope, that's not gonna happen. So onwards we go from here. Now, the only reason we have Tranquil Slice active with us here is the fact that it allows us to apply 3 stacks of poison attack in one single go. So it's not necessarily there for damage, because it doesn't necessarily do an incredible amount of damage when it is paired up in this certain way. And so keep that in mind as we go along here. Okay, let's grab the... okay, this guy is just going nuts here, so we'll calm him down a little bit. Okay. And as you can see there, we got him poisoned, not necessarily going for, crazy amounts of damage. We are going for, the ability to get him poisoned. Ouch. Jack, please. Thank you. Okay.
We'll have to make good use of this.
So there you can see a great benefit to Jack being here, that he gave us so much extra stamina just because of morale boost, and we were able to chunk through that guy's health very, very quickly, and we had 274 stamina, which is very good, because as you can see, our fortitude is trash at a level of D, and so we have to kind of keep that in mind as we move along here. Okay, so this guy, we will absolutely go for a couple of backstabs here just to get enough ichor so we can poison this guy. Okay, and it's important that we get these guys poisoned and then kind of run away, just to make sure that we are getting as much ichor as we can. Okay. As you can see there, it's not a huge amount of damage from Tranquil Slice, but it is mainly about going for the poison buildup. And as you can see, we have a pretty healthy amount of ichor, all things considered, because typically we would be in a pretty bad way, all things considered here. Let's just move over here. Okay. And okay, and a little bit of poison, but no big aggressive moves there. So we just are trying to grab up as many of the vestiges as we can here before everything goes downhill here pretty quickly. Wow. Okay, and let's see. We do have this fella over here, and we can just hop past him, no problem. And you'll notice that because we are getting folks poisoned at pretty decent amounts of time along the way here, we are able to definitely keep up the levels of ichor that we need along the way, and also because the executioner is simply a fantastic weapon altogether. And Jack doing Jack things, you know, that's completely normal and expected from Jack to literally not do, you know, anything there. Okay, we'll let him do what he's doing while we get some ichor back here along the way, and we'll let Jack figure out what he's doing there. Okay, good. And we are still at a pretty decent level of ichor here along the way. Now the problem will come when, you know, we have multiple enemies and we don't have enough ichor to support what we're doing. Ouch. And as you can see there, our leak buildup is almost non-existent. So let's go ahead and use a leak vaccine to get a little bit higher on our levels there. Right? And now down here in the muck and mire sand, we can get multiple enemies poisoned all at once, and you can do some really crazy ichor recovery speeds with those enemies down there. However, they don't last long enough to actually matter for the amount of ichor that we have, and the caps that we have to yield. It's not really worth our time to figure out, you know, how to get all of them poisoned all at once. So Jack doesn't really have a lot of discussion points at really any point in time along here, but he does fit the narrative here very well, and so I just keep him around because he's not very good as a partner along the way, but he does do very well for keeping us topped up on stamina, as well as kind of his understanding as a partner here. He does very well because of morale boost, as well as the fact that he just fits this area very well because of his interactions with Eva along the way. And this guy, we'll let him die out, hopefully. Yep. Okay. And take advantage of every opportunity that you have to get ichor back from these guys. Okay. Ouch. And let's go ahead and let him figure out what he's doing there. And we'll let him time out to get the most amount of ichor possible. Okay. Okay. Oops. Whoa. Okay. Well, that was weird. It got turned around there very quickly and just slipped off the edge. Okay, well, that happens. It happens a lot. But this time we can use the corners where the balls are to our advantage. Okay. Yep. And so you can just go here And then here. And then here. And then here.
Ready.
And then here. And everybody is completely fine, all things considered. Okay. And as you can see, they all got rolled down the hill there. Jack's probably gonna die. Okay, which is fine. But he should be okay. We'll be okay here. We'll just head over this way. We'll make sure that we get our venom going here. Okay. And he's gonna go kill himself, which is completely fine. Okay, so you can see how this build like operates and sets up itself. Now the Suicide Spur, Collateral Spur, whatever you want to call it, is over here, over in that chest, right here. And there's nothing else over here that's like extremely important to go get. So we will just ignore that area and move on. Okay. And while we have our venom buff going, we will make sure that we take advantage of all of our abilities here to get this guy poisoned, you know, at any point in time here. And again, not having iframes on the ground is a wonderful, wonderful advantage that you can have here in Vane. Ouch. Ouch. Okay. Let's just go get the vestige. Let's go ahead and heal a little bit here while we can. Okay. Well, that was a lot worse than it should have been, but that's okay. And we'll keep our leak resistance going here, for sure. Now, it doesn't help us in the sand here that drains ichor as, you know, it normally would, regardless of which, how much leak resistance you have on your blood veil. But it is very, very nice that we are able to, keep ourselves very, very high on everything we're doing here, just because of, whoops, just because of how, you know, these, oh, okay. Just because of how these abilities are, we're able to, you know, maintain a steady stream here of ability because of our very, very strong, oh, Jack's dead. Nope, we might be dead. Nope, we are dead. Jack, thank you. Oh, we are dead. All these slimes. And this is where you can see Jack's uselessness, is that the slimes he can't even kill on his free time as he's wandering around, because he has literally like no damage output at all. And so it's very, very important that when you are playing with Jack, you plan to not use Jack, and you plan to do everything on your own. And you can't actually use Jack as a crutch to lean on, which is pretty sad, all things considered, that is even the case. Okay. Oops. And now we are in the rhythm of getting dogpiled with, you know... Oh, what in the world was that? Jack's dead. Jack's back. Oh. Are we dead? Oh, we are dead. Thank you, Jack. Okay, let's go ahead and heal up here. Jack's dead again. Jack's back. Okay, let's go get our haze. We'll let those guys do whatever they're doing. We do have some ichor here for Jack, but we're not going to have much here for very long. Okay. Jack, please. Thank you. Alright. Pretty bad encounter there all around. Unfortunately, we did not use gift extension first, so our venom buff is going to run out very quickly here. We'll let that thing time out. And we'll go for this guy. Okay, and so this guy will yield us plenty of ichor here to make it through the area here. And for the slimes, since Jack can't do anything, we are just going to kill them outright here with venom. Okay, and then we'll go for these guys. Okay. Oh, where is it? Oh my goodness. There we go. And we can't use... Oh, gift extension was active. There we go. Okay, so now we'll just get everything going. And that's completely fine where we are at, because we will get rid of these guys. Okay, we'll go for some venom here. Wow, why aren't they dead? And we'll get this guy. Good, and we'll go for a launch here. We'll go for 2 launches actually, just to make sure that we take care of this guy, all things considered here. Oops. Get him poisoned as much as possible, because sitting in the sand here, you know, it's rough and coarse and it gets everywhere. So we will make sure that we don't have too many problems with it getting everywhere. So let's go for the big boy here, and we go for Tranquil Slice to get him poisoned up. Good. Okay, let's pick up the vestige while we're here. Ouch. Oops. I can't really watch my health, Jack. Yep, Jack's just dodging, because who knows what he's doing over there. But we got the vestige, but our haze is now held captive, hostage, over there at that big white anteater boy. These guys are called the abyssal doppelgangers. They are not specifically the ones that you fight in the DLC 1, in the Hellfire Knights DLC, but they share the same character model. Okay, we'll go around this way. Okay, we'll let those guys, we'll leave them there. This is fine. All of this is fine. And we will head over and open the door and be on our way here before you know it. Okay. So let's head over here. Ouch. Okay. All this is fine. Ninja Man is following us. That is most unfortunate that he is the one to follow us, because he is the most awful of all of the enemies to follow us through there. Okay, so now we're not interested in really too much here, except just getting through, getting our haze, and moving on. So we'll come over here, just in case those slimes decide to follow us. Then we can move on now. Ouch. Okay, this is good. And Jack will be a great distraction here. Okay, and as long as we get the ladder, it doesn't matter what happens. Okay, great. And we're out of here. Okay, so now for the run back, etc. Here, we're just going to zoomy our way over there, just to not waste time with a whole lot more running. And this will go much faster this way, and we'll go ahead and reset the missile for the area at this point. Okay, so now having a build and a setup like this for the Eva fight, it becomes interesting from a lot of variety points of view, because you're going to notice that, hang on a second, do we have all of them? A, B, C, D, E. Okay, great. Because from most perspectives, you want to be doing as much damage as possible as you can to the boss to kill them quickly. However, under these circumstances with this build setup, it's kind of okay if the fight lasts for a little bit longer, just because of the fact that that's how we are going to have Ichor available to us to be ready to actually get Ichor back from the boss. So it's a little bit of like passive gameplay in a sense.
Please, spin a thread of memory.
And so 1, 2, 3. So great. We'll repair these. And so it's kind of interesting that most of the time, you know, you want to get in there, you want to get the damage done, and then you want to get out. And for right now, what we're going to be focusing on is our damage is guaranteed 15% every 30 seconds. And so that's always an interesting topic, that you're guaranteed damage because of poison. And so is it really worth your time to sit there and continue hacking away on the boss when you're guaranteed that 15%, when you could be doing other things in that meantime? And because the bosses have no way to wash off the status ailments like slow or inhibit or venom or stun, then it doesn't really make any reason why you wouldn't simply back off if you don't have a power build, and you're simply going for things like this, where it's all about the understanding of, you know, how are you going to apply the status debuff, and then how are you going to engage, you know, beyond that. And you'll notice that poison builds up fairly okay. And so now we'll just go back and get stamina, because that's completely fine. And now that we have stamina, and we'll wait for stamina, and you can see that we have completely all of our Ichor here. Okay, let's go for Venom. Whoops. And we're dead. Ouch, we're dead again because I wasn't paying attention. Whoops. So, but you can see that the poison buildup is pretty quick and pretty straightforward.
Are you fully conscious?
Well, not really. I feel like my brain just kind of pooped out there for a second. Sorry about that, guys. That was actually going to be a very good run. It just didn't happen at all. But you can see, because of the amount of poison buildup, that you're able to get back your Ichor like all the time, just because of blood draining venom. And being at 30 seconds, you're guaranteed 18 Ichor every time that she gets poisoned. So 18 Ichor over the period of time, it will allow you to always have Ichor for leak removal, and it will always allow you to have Ichor for something like modest offering to heal your friends or your AI partners. So very, very good to have that going for a boss like this, where typically you can't get close unless you know the inner spots and inner workings of her moveset, because otherwise you're just otherwise you're just sitting there trying to figure it out. How do you get in? How do you get attacks on her? And how do you get Ichor back for a boss like this? So this is where one of those comes in very, very handy at this point in time. Okay, let's pick up our haze. Okay, she's poisoned. So now, oh, whoops. Okay, well, so you can see here that we have literally no ability to stay alive if we get touched. So it is very, very important that we do everything pretty much perfect, because there's no way that we're going to survive otherwise. So we'll go for a little bit more damage there. And poisoned. I guess we'll use up our stamina bar here while we can. Okay. So as you see here, like, there's literally no reason to be close, because she's gonna do all the damage she's gonna do anyways. And we'll just let the poison do its thing. And until she becomes not poisoned, there's no reason in being close here. Whoops. Okay, now we need to get her poisoned. Oops. Now we need to get her poisoned again. Is it going after Jack? Yes. And there, she's poisoned in one attack, so that's very nice. Let's go ahead and heal up. Okay. And here come the hands. And they're going after us. So that's fine. Let's see, yep, there go the spike, the blades. Ouch. Okay. And let's go for this. Oh. Okay, and poisoned. Let's get some Ichor here. And it's kind of, you know, an uneventful kind of fight in one regard, because you're just doing a lot of dodging, and Jack said good work, so it must have been good work. But the poison setup here can be very strong versus a boss like this, so you can focus a lot on just dodging, and you don't have to focus on, you know, how do I get the damage put into how do I get the damage put into the boss, when you simply just need to focus on where are the things and where do I dodge. One of the very nicest places here in all of Vane is here with Eva's area here. Very, very, very nice. If I could take a screenshot in here and actually put the little Code Vein logo on it, I would. And if I could enter photo mode here, it would be oh so very nice. And there's nothing you can do here, so we have to just restore her memory.
The relics.
The relics. Okay. So we saved Eva, and we were able to get through here. Now there's no special cutscene here at this point, because there's no Eva that remains, but you can go back to home base and you can talk to her, but it's not like you can bring Jack along and then talk to her or something. So there's nothing super special here about you know, Eva. Saving Eva.
Eva, she's back to normal.
She is.
Amazing. Did she resist the relic's effect? Maybe it's because we were there to treat her immediately.
Maybe. Underboob intact. Anyways, that'll do it for today, guys, and I hope you enjoyed the Venom setup here with Jack, and how Darkseeker actually can operate in very good tandem ability here with you know, having a lot of leak resistance as well, that you really never get leaked 184 is a pretty impressive amount. This is the highest amount in the game. Well, not the highest amount in the game, but it's the highest veil in the game for leak resistance. So if you are going for a leak, definitely pick up the Suicide Spur, and as you can see, it's very, very strong in the leak department. So anyways, thank you guys for watching. We'll see you tomorrow, or not tomorrow. Well, I will see you tomorrow because it's Thursday, hopefully. And I will see you in the Road to 100 next week. And you guys take care. Have a great day. And I love all of you guys.